What's up guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be refinishing the Teak platform for my ski boat. I'm going to go through it step by step and show you how to refinish it, but before I do that I've got a couple of things to do. There are some sharp screws popping out of the top, and I have to mount the other bracket because this board had to be replaced because it broke in half. I had to find an extra piece of teak from a wood supplier and install it myself, which I did a very long time ago, so I still have to sand and clean up the edges, and we have to kind of level it. That way we can put the mounting bracket for the other side on it, and then we can go ahead and clean it and refinish it. Okay, so the first step that we need to do is get the platform mocked up on the boat. That way we can see where the screws go in the mounting bracket to screw into the deck. Okay, that's about where it's gonna sit. So I just need to slip this bracket in and trace. I have a faint marking on the teak, so now I just need to route out with my router where the bracket is going to be so that it's level with this, so that that bracket will sit flush. After that, we're going to go ahead and do some sanding and get these corners rounded out and get those matched up better. And then on the top side, there's some screws that are poking through that we need to file down. Okay, just so you can see what I'm trying to do, this bracket sits like this, but I can't mount it because the new board is taller than the existing deck. If I had more time or the right tools, I would have had this planed. I'm gonna go ahead and get this routed out. Oh yeah, that's pretty solid. I think that's a good fit. We'll be able to make that work pretty good. Are you kidding me? I know better than that. Just snap the drill bit off in the freaking board. That sucks. That'll do with just 4. The one that I snapped off, I'm not able to screw in. Now the bracket is all mounted up. The routing job was okay, but I'll take it for now. It's flush and it's solid. The only thing I couldn't do was put in that screw where I snapped the drill bit, but other than that, pretty good. Now I just need to sand these corners and edges and get them all smoothed out. Okay, I got the pad on ready to sand. Also, I just wanted to shout out these Hyper Tough palm sanders put in some serious work. These things are legit. I think I paid 30 bucks for this a couple years ago and it's still going strong. Nice smooth edge, looking good. I think we're ready to start getting into cleaning. So the only reason that I decided to sand the top was because your bare feet will be touching it, and I just didn't want any like splinters or scratches or anything like that. And I also just wanted to make sure and double check that the screws were filed down, because you can see here that they were poking out. And it's not going to look the prettiest, but at least it's like super smooth now. I still have a couple to double check and file down, but for the most part, it's definitely better. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and start with the cleaning process. So what you're going to do first is rinse this off and clean it by hand, knock off any of the dirt. And then you're going to use the Teak cleaner. Go over that, work that in for about 2 minutes, and then you rinse that off, and then you go over to the brightener after you've worked that in for another 2-ish minutes, and you'll rinse that off. And then you're gonna wait about 12 to 24 hours until the wood is completely dry, and then you'll go ahead and apply the oil, which is gonna bring back the color and protect the wood for years and years. Okay, time to start with step one. The instructions say to wear gloves because it can burn, and for the dirtiness level of my teak board, it says to apply the chemical directly to the wood and brush it in with a brush or a scrub pad with the grain of the wood. It says if your teak deck is lightly stained, then to wet the wood first and then apply the chemical, but for mine it just says to put it directly on the wood and work it in. Make sure you shake it up good too. Make sure you get the edges too. Don't tell my wife I use the old dish brush. For the next step, we're going to go ahead and start working in the teak brightener. So we did the first step with the cleaner, and then we rinsed it off, and now we're going to this. And we're just going to do the same thing, just pour it directly on and work it in with the brush. It's really important to make sure that you go with the grain. I guess if you don't, it'll leave like weird marks because this stuff is like kind of etching into the wood. Wow, I can already see the brightener working. That's cool. You can already see where I've scrubbed is now brightening up already. It's faint, but it's definitely noticeable. Okay, so I guess at this point, we just need to let it sit for about another minute or so, and then we can rinse it all off. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. Go ahead. That is a huge difference so far. I think that if you don't rinse it off good enough, then the oil will react with the cleaners. So it's really important to make sure that you rinse this off very thoroughly. So now that this is rinsed, we're gonna go ahead and wait until this is fully dry tomorrow, and then we're gonna apply the oil. Just from the start of the video, you can really see the difference where that brightener comes in to really make this wood pop. All right, I have the teak deck resting in the yard out in the sun so it can get to drying a little bit faster. Okay, it's about 6 hours later. This is the last step. Actually, I was lucky and today ended up being like a super hot day. So I was actually able to finish this project in 1 day, which is not usually how it goes with any of these projects these days, but the third step is get the teak oil rubbed in. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this sit for about another 25 to 30 minutes and then come back and reapply a second coat. The oil has had some time to sit, so now I wanna go ahead and apply a second coat. This coat is gonna be a little bit thicker and heavier, that way it can really soak in, because I'm only planning on doing 2 for now and maybe a third later if it needs it, but I think 2 is plenty. The edges are probably where the most oil is gonna soak in one spot, just because of how the end grain is just gonna want to soak up more fluid. That's the finished result. This turned out way better than I could have imagined, so we're gonna go ahead and toss this on the boat. Oh my gosh, that looks crazy. Everything came out fantastic. It looks beautiful and brand new again. So that's where I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.